So this morning I woke up and one of the first messages I saw was a message from Jamie Saam, who is the executive director of Batavia MainStreet. And her message was that she and her family were okay. And of course, immediately I was very concerned and very quickly found out that she is in Las Vegas. And as you probably know by now, reports are that a mass shooting took place last night at a country outdoor music festival, and it is now being called one of the worst shootings in modern American history. Reports are of over 50 people dead and over 200 people injured. So right now joining me on the phone from Las Vegas is Jamie Saam. Hey, Jamie.
Hello.
Hello. So first of all, very glad to hear that you guys are okay. And second of all, just give us an idea of your side of the story. What happened out there?
Sure. It was kind of crazy because, like you said, we're shooting in history. Sorry, we're just getting in a cab. So last night we had been out until probably about 10 o'clock, right? So, yeah, and had just gotten back to our hotel room. We had just left my parents. They were staying at a different hotel, and got the phone call that to turn on the TV and look at the news about what had happened. So we were grateful at that moment to be in our own hotel room. But at that time, they were even mentioning their possible shooters elsewhere than just in the main location over by Mandalay Bay. I just kept the TV on. Actually, was up for probably like 2 more hours watching it as it unfolded, about from one person injured to 20 people dead. It was just very seeing it in the middle of the night and knowing that people at home back at the case, because it's the middle of the night there, it's a 2-hour time difference from here back to Batavia. So that's when I had posted, because I felt like people would wake up in the morning and be wondering.
Yeah. So how far away was your hotel from where the incident took place?
So we're staying at the Flamingo. So probably Mandalay Bay is all the way at the far end of the strip. But, as I put in my post, Doug and I had actually been out there all day. We had decided to take the bus and go all the way down to Mandalay Bay and walk around to the shark reefs and the pools, and had spent probably a couple hours out there today. Saw a lot of the people that were in their cowboy boots heading to that concert across the street. That a year ago today, my mom and my sister and I were at a concert there in that same space, that same venue, with thousands of people. And thinking about that a year ago, around the same time of year, how packed that was. I can only imagine how it was for the people that were within that area.
So what's it been like since last night? What's it been like walking around there in Las Vegas?
So I think that, some hotels are on shutdown or on lockdown. Areas of the strip over by Mandalay Bay were all shut down. I think our area was relatively quiet. Last night you could see the helicopters. But by the time it was, all over the news, midnight, we stayed in. I wasn't going out. We put ourselves on lockdown just in case, because you just don't know what happens when things like that, if it's a specific one location incident or if it's happening elsewhere too, or just kind of how people react to it. And then this morning checking out of our hotel seemed relatively quiet, relatively calm. But I did literally just walking out right before I called you. I saw 3 girls walking in, and I'm making assumptions here, but they were all wearing cowboy boots. Well, I'm not going to say that it was because they were out partying too late. I think that maybe they were there for the situation they appeared to have been. And not as many smiles as you normally see in Vegas walking around this morning.
Yeah. One more question, and then I'll let you guys go. It's you guys are trying to get a cab or Uber to the airport, and you'll be coming home to lots of hugs, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But Batavia MainStreet puts on a lot of events, and I'm wondering if anything that's happened in the last 12 hours has caused you to have any thoughts about, all of the events that go on here in our community.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're hearing, as I was watching the news last night and this morning, you hear how, how great the police and fire and ambulances and everything did, and how the hospitals are handling all the situation, and how quick they were able to get people out to see and react to the situation. And obviously, it's on a much larger scale than what we do in Batavia. But thankfully, we have some amazing police and fire and a great partnership with our city, that they're always present. And also that our event epicenter happens to be right next to City Hall and the police department. So I feel like, we have some good built-in protection right there. But obviously people are always on the lookout, because you just never know when something like this is going to happen, in an area that everybody's here to have a good time. There's tons of people from all over the world here. So for something like this to happen, nobody's expecting it. And for it to be such a huge incident, it wasn't, not that only True Life would be okay, but to have it be 50 people, I don't know how we would handle that, but I trust that our police and fire in Batavia are always on the lookout for the best interests of the groups coming down to our events.
Yeah. Okay, Jamie, thank you so much for your time, and I hope your travel goes very smoothly, and we'll see you back here soon.
Thanks, Jaime. I appreciate it.